god, is that my camera? Oh no, wait, that's just his version because I'm just chopping his off, narrating it, and putting my intro in front. So our Ubers match is probably the gayest match I've ever had in my life. So I leave with Darkrai, and his sash is useless because of that stupid president. And he goes to the Giratina, and I don't really know why he's Giratina because he doesn't look like a tuna. I mean, if it was origin form, it would be a tuna, I guess, but because it looks kind of like a fish. But I Dark Void, which misses the first turn, which is great. Hits the second turn. Well, he sleep talks, which is awesome because he wakes up, which is kind of funny. I was laughing. I'm like, lol. Sucks for you. So he can't take another Dark Pulse. It's probably physically defensive. And he goes to Suicide. And he's like, woot! And Dark Pulse does, like, nothing. And at this point in the match, I was actually looking down at the touchscreen to pick my move. And I'm like, oh yeah! What's this? Giratina woke up so I could put something else to sleep. Like a light bulb just went off in my head that I should do that. And I did, which is kind of cool. So he starts having nightmares, which is cool. And Focus Blast hits him, which is cool. And it'll 2-hit KO, which is amazing. And I get buffeted by Hail, so if I'm like at 2/3 HP, and he hasn't even touched me, and I crit him with Dark Pulse, which is even more hacks. And it doesn't even come close to stopping the air. So he goes back to the president, even though he doesn't name it after the president. He's always going to be the president now. Focus Blast, I guess that's what he was going for, but it's pretty useless because he's going to die anyway. God, I can't, whatever. Just go down, Giratina. You're not a tuna. You're like this six-legged beast. Like the Great Wall of, like, Tina, I guess. So even a Scarf of Abomasnow is slower than Darkrai, and he flinches, which is kind of funny, because Blizzard would have owned me. And the second Dark Pulse KOs him, which crits him. I don't know if that was necessary or not, but it was kind of funny, because I'm like, God, he's getting hacked so bad. And he goes to the Beast, and I'm thinking I'm screwed because he's faster, but he's not, because he didn't invest all that much in speed. And he flinches, so I live, which is so funny. I'm laughing because this is just so bad. I Special Red and I crit again. Oh, at least that move has an elevated crit chance, so like what, 12.5% as opposed to 6.25. So I Focus Blast pretty much because I feel sorry for him, and the strongest Blizzard in the game takes me out. And I feel really bad at this point because I've hacked him to death. And I go to attack the Haxiest, and I use Superpower, and he goes to Rayquaza. And I crit him again, which is kind of funny. It was not needed because I have Ice Beam. And Inhale, I don't know if that powers up Ice-type moves or not, but with my attack stat, he's in a Life Orb, and the 4 times resistance, or super effective hit. He's kind of screwed, and that was like the most useless crit you could ever get, ever. He finally gets at least some hacks with the Snow Cloak miss, but he Shadow Balls me because my defenses are like lol, and he goes back down to like, what, hell with Darkrai. So I go to Uber Shark because I love using Garchomp, and he's like my favorite Uber next to Skyman, who I couldn't use because my code wasn't working for some reason. So he Blizzards me, and I thought I'd have some kind of chance of living, but of course not. So yeah, I'm thinking of what to go to. I don't know what to go to. So I go to Poseidon, and then Water Arceus, and I Will-O-Wisp him because I feel like being a douche with all the hacks and stuff. And he empowers me and just dies. Or as he would say, like, just dies. So yeah, this is a really bad game, but it was pretty funny, so see y'all later. Peace!